Hello, Factorio people. Welcome back to the reverse mega base. Things are starting to come alive. I turned on all of the blank tech card stations, and there's now lots of trains going backwards and forwards, loading up with tech cards, going to their respective locations, and science is ticking over. I only just fixed it, so 10 minutes, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Right, welcome. Please continue to like, comment and subscribe as you have been doing. I appreciate it very much. Honestly thought this was going to be another one of those things that I tried to do and then fizzled out at 4 views and never, so I appreciate it. Thank you so much. What I'd like to do today is matter cards. We kind of scuffed that before. You launch rockets and get space research data, which you have to turn into optimization tech cards, which we did. But to get matter research data, you need 4 different inputs, and then you turn that and the processing units and blank tech cards into matter tech cards. So that was too much really to do in one station. Although I probably could have done it, but in a double wide. Let's see how it goes. So let's do that. And this also feeds into something else that will become relevant, which is as we move forwards here with this, it's going to get quite samey. And I wanted to know how people feel about that. So for example, matter research data is 4 ingredients in a quantum computer, which is a bit bigger than an assembly machine. But once we start getting to, oh, we need to do processing units. Processing units is 2 things in a liquid, which I suppose is a bit more exciting. But then advanced circuits, 3 ingredients in. Electronic circuits, 3 ingredients in. Automation cores, 3 ingredients. Engines, maybe a bit more exciting. AI cores, it's all going to be, because the ratios aren't ever that ridiculous. Energy control units is a good example. Energy control units and matter research data are going to look very similar because they're 4 ingredients in and 1 ingredient out. Flying robot frames, 4 ingredients in, 20 seconds craft time. Matter stabilizers, 3 ingredients. It's all going to be like, you don't want 20 episodes of, alright, now we're doing matter stabilizers, and it's the same as the previous build. I'm just changing the recipe here. I'm copying and pasting this whole lot. So there's a good chance that I will do a lot off stream, off camera, or possibly even do some editing just to speed this all up, because otherwise if I'm doing 2 episodes a week, which fits in nicely with my 40-hour a week work schedule, and otherwise if I just do an episode of, oh, here's engine units, alright, bye, here's processing units, okay, right, bye. Unless, of course, that is what you want, If that's what you want, then by all means tell me, and we'll get it sorted. Alright, matter research data in a quantum computer. Let's go, shall we? Do the old thing that I should probably have a blueprint for by this point, but, it is what it is. Make sure that it's tileable. How much matter research data do we need? That's a good question. That's a very good question. It's not going to be a huge amount. Is it this one? It is. 2/3 of about 3,600 a minute, roughly. One of these without the big modules, 529. As we know, that number comes up quite a lot. What am I getting delivered one at a time here, very slowly by my robots? Beacons. Okay, what did I say? 3,600. 7 of these. No. Never build in 7s. Don't know if anyone's ever told you that. It's going to be the same, right? $800, that's too far. I've gone too far the other way. Although, maybe I could do this in a 4 with some extra things here. 1,000. How did I mess this up so badly? 900, there we go, that's it. 4 of these, 4 of these, 4 of these, 4 of these. Half a belt of everything. Simple. And this is what I mean, right? This is my concern going forwards for the series, is that all you're going to watch me do now is this. It's just going to be this. Half a belt of each. Doesn't even need to be that much, right? Like 4 of these. It's actually going to be really easy. Turns out. Turns out it's actually going to be really simple. And then it's just going to be a case of copy and pasting this one, which I can do now, in fact, to 4 different stations. Is that right? Yeah, there. And then can't remember what the train stops are called. Oh, they are called that. Alright, you can copy the train station names then. You can copy the train station names. I'll allow it. 2, 3, 4. There we are, just counting up to 4 there for you. I know you enjoy that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you. There we go. That's odd. What have I done there? How have I managed that? What do the other ones look like? They don't look like anything because I haven't done it yet. Whatever, it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. It does confuse where this needs to go slightly. Ever so slightly. Or does it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, it doesn't. There we go. See, it doesn't even make any difference which one of these is which, because the ingredients are 5 of everything over 20 seconds. It's just going to be the same. Although I didn't need to do that, did I? I need to do this. That should leave some space. Should I leave some space? No, that is the space. I have already left the space. The space has already left. This is the shortest episode of this series yet. Maybe I should, like, after I finished this sentence, cut to it being finished and then actually do something else. But that's also weird because I wanted to, you know, I don't want to have to record for 4 hours just to get a 45-minute video out, because I'm losing half my day. I'm losing half my day off. It's Sunday, it's my day off, mate. Leave me alone. taking a big sip of tea there. I don't know if I'm going to even leave this bit in. Confused myself now. And we need an output as well. So a lot of the builds are going to be very similar to this. Very, very similar. This bit up here will be different depending on how many belts need to come in. It might look more like this. It might look more like this. It really, really depends. But they are going to end up looking a lot like this. It should be said. And like, this is done now. Like, you can just test this. I'll put this here even though obviously it's going to end up going a bit further down, so it's in line with the input, output, I suppose. Why does that not work? Yes, I know superior transport belt is in the way. I want it to be in the way. It's not in the way, it's exactly where I demand it to be. Sorry, I'm in such a bad mood. I've had a tension headache for about 4 days now, and it comes and goes depending on exactly what I'm doing. And sitting at my computer is... I have a proper office chair. I mean, not a proper office chair, not like £400 of office chair, but like £90 of office chair from IKEA. It's not garbage, but it's not, you know, it's not a gamer chair. Right, let's see if I can remember off the top of my head what this needs. Nope. I knew it was plastic, I just didn't... I didn't want to turn this on and realise it wasn't plastic, because even though I said I knew it was plastic. That's called a contradiction. Lithium. Oh, lithium. That's something that's going to take flipping ages. That's a whole episode. That's a whole episode. Good God. Lithium? Hello? There you are. And off they go. And it's finished. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please remember to... I mean, I'm not going to bore you with hooking the train station up as well. I feel like maybe there's a better way to do this. Maybe these power poles could... Anyway. That's it. That's the build. That's the design. The rest is just hooking it up to the train station, which we've seen. So let's have a look at Lithium, shall we? Shall we? This will be good fun. Good God. Lithium is awful. I really remember hating it. Lithium chloride. Okay, oh, I need water. I need to get the water fill mod on. Okay, hold please. For water fill, I like to use a mod called Dictorio, because it gives you a whole bunch of other options as well, which I really like, including a nice concrete grid. There are a bunch of other coloured concretes, but I just didn't bother turning them on for now because it's not really necessary. All I want is the water fill. So, the only thing with the Dictorio one. Oh, here they all are. Do I have to research them? I do have to research them. Oh God. It's not because I didn't turn them on. It's because they're not researched. Here they are. It's fine. It doesn't matter. We don't have to research them for now. I'll use the console command to unlock everything. It's a bit weird. I can never remember which one actually works with pump jacks. I think it's deep. I think you need deep water. I think water is like literally just the ingredient, even though it does work. And then this is deep water, which... Oh, it's deep water doesn't work. That's it, right. So yeah, no, deep water just turns the water tiles into... So it is water that we want. Right, okay, so I can do that wherever. I just... Right, I guess there's a lake there now, forever. Do I have landfill in my... Nope. Okay, fine. Whatever. Dictorio also changes the stack sizes of some things for you. Just so that you can have chests with lots of landfill and stuff in. But it also means that you can turn landfilled earth into grass by doing one of these. See? It's just like it never happened. Which is nice. Anyway, that's a quick look at the Dictorio mod. What I really wanted... I wanted the water because I wanted to look at lithium. Because lithium is... Oh my god, it is a pain. Okay. We'll work backwards, shall we? Lithium, you need an electrolysis plant, and you need lithium chloride and water in. Easy, right? Electrolysis plant, lithium chloride, and water in. But this gets you lithium, and it gets you chlorine out. I don't know why I said out there really weirdly. My voice decided it was going to just stop working. How do you get lithium chloride? Good question. You get lithium chloride in an advanced chemical plant with mineral water and hydrogen chloride. Fair enough. Mineral water? What's that? Mineral water is a new resource in Krastorio 2. It looks a bit like the oil patches. You need a special pump jack for it. My god, why? Mineral water pump jack. Obviously not a huge issue to just get some of those from the mall, from the hub. So you need to ship mineral water in, and you need hydrogen chloride. How do you get hydrogen chloride? You get hydrogen chloride from chlorine and hydrogen in an advanced chemical plant. So already here we've got something going on where we've got chlorine as an input here and chlorine as an output here. So already it's going to be confusing because with production modules you have to work out, you know, you're using 50, you're getting free hydrogen chloride because this can be, you're getting free hydrogen chloride with the production modules, you're getting free chlorine out here. Is this all going to work? God knows. Chlorine comes from electrolysis, water electrolysis, I believe, is the only way to get chlorine. Which is sand and water. in another electrolysis plant. Is this the only way to get chlorine? I think it is. You can't get chlorine from the air with the atmospheric condensers like you can the other gases. You can get water. I suppose if we were going full not cheaty mode, which I realise is a bit silly to say that in this series, if we were going full not cheaty mode, we would get all the water from atmospheric condensers, rather than using a water fill mod, but, you know. Where was I? Right, yeah, so then this needs sand and water in. Obviously water is not a problem. Sand, you need crush stone. And I can't show you that because it's like this. It almost acts like, it's odd that they in Vanilla Factorio a burner furnace doesn't have a recipe set. You just input and it outputs whatever the corresponding output is for that. In Krastorio they changed it so that you have to set the recipe for a stone furnace. You have to say what it's going to do. So that, for one, you can use mods like rate calculator on it without it having to do anything. In vanilla this wouldn't have a recipe set, so you would have to, your rate calculator and things wouldn't work. But for the grinder they haven't done that. And that's mostly because you can put anything in a grinder. Like grind this train up, please. Oh, I'm outside of my grid. Let's fix that. I went too far. How does this still not have power? Oh, it does. Yeah, you can grind anything. Grind that train up. Grind this belt up. Some things give you stuff back. Grind this inserter up. You get the constituent parts for some of it. Some of the constituent parts. So obviously they couldn't have a recipe for everything, so I understand why they've done that. You can also grind the productivity module. Oh, they've changed that. They've changed that. That's good. Sometimes you would like do this with, especially with even distribution on, and you would just end up accidentally grinding a whole stack of productivity modules, and it was extremely annoying. Where was I? Sand. Sand you get from crushing stone. So we need stone in. Water is fine. That will give us these outputs. We then need to put those together to make hydrogen chloride, sorry. Then we need to ship mineral water in to get the lithium chloride, and then the lithium chloride and more fresh water makes the lithium and some chlorine out. So in terms of the train station, it'll be quite simple because it is only stone and mineral water in to make lithium. But you can see how this production chain is an absolute freaking nightmare. Some of it can be production moduled, some of it can't. Some of the ingredients loop back on themselves, so you need to like have flare stacks to burn excess, which seems like a waste, to be honest with you, because you also do need chlorine. You need chlorine to mine rare metals, is that correct? When you put a miner down on rare metals, which is the purple one, it, much like vanilla's uranium mining, which needs sulfuric acid, you need to put chlorine in to the raw metal miners. So you could also repurpose that chlorine for this, which I suppose we should do because it's exciting and interesting. So I suppose we should have a look at this. Let me get the old factoriolab.github.io site up. And have a look. It says, and I'm not going to switch to it because I'll forget to switch back. It says we need about 20,000 lithium per minute. 20,000 lithium per minute. Is that feasible in one train station? Let's find out. Why did I move that? Because I need space for the beacons, that's why I moved it. What shape is this? This is a one that does work like this. I'm in the way. $125 lithium per minute, fully beaconed. Okay. Okay. And this needs water in and lithium chloride in. And lithium out and chlorine out. So I suppose... how much water will this use? 1,000 per minute, that's fine. Per second, 17 per second. And a pump jack is what? 1,200 per second. Where are pump jacks now? 1,250 per second. But they need power, but that's fine. So you could save some space by having the water coming in like this, rather than having a bit of water on every single... Because you could do this. You could... It would be annoying, but you can do it with water fill mods where you do this. That's the minimum amount of space pump jack needs to work. And I don't have any because I didn't prepare this far. Yeah, that's what I want. And then you do this, and then you're thinking, oh no, but the water, but you can landfill up a pump jack afterwards, and it continues to work. Now, arguably, it doesn't make any difference because you're still never going to be able to put a singularity beacon here because either like this or like this, it's still not enough space, but you know, whatever. So anyway, no, that one. But obviously from a aesthetics point of view, it might be better to have all the water coming in. So water needs to come in, lithium chloride needs to come in, which thankfully is on a belt. So if we put those two next to each other, then that's fine, and then chlorine comes out, and the output comes out, obviously. So this gives us enough room for, with the power supply. Is there any way I Tetris this about a bit to fit another one in? No. No, the space is just the space. I mean, I suppose you could maybe get them squeezed in if you also used power poles instead. No, because this doesn't reach far. I mean, I suppose if you do it like... I don't think it's going to be enough of a deal breaker is the thing. I don't think one singularity beacon is going to be enough of a deal breaker, but we'll see. Famous last words, of course. So that's probably as many beacons as you would get at first glance, at least. 222. Alright, so that's fine. You only need like a casual 90 of these. 19,367 is the actual precise number. Yeah, so you only need 88 of these. It's fine. It's totally fine. Alright. Well, I hate myself and want to die, so let's continue scrolling in and out while my brain processes what's about to happen here. 88. 4 stations of 22. Is 22 even feasible here? This is the problem we have, right? Like, now we have to go backwards. Give me some... constant combinators, please. Is one singularity beacon going to make that much of a difference to this? It is at each one of them is adding 75 speed, 75% speed. So maybe it will. Maybe we should actually do this. It's just it's annoying that it's just really not going to fit. That will power those. And these, and this, and this, and then that leaves a bit of an issue there. I mean, it obviously is a total frickin' mess as well, which I hate. So what about like substations on either side instead? That at least powers it. And then do you squeeze another beacon in? After all of that, do you still then squeeze another beacon in? Like, you just don't, do you? There's always going to be only one space here. Turn the grid on for you. There's always going to be one space here. Doesn't matter how you do these. And then the same on the other side. And then the same here. Like, there's just not enough space. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you need 2 for the inputs and the outputs. So that leaves you with 7. So there's no way. And then down this side it's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but you can only use 8 of them. So I suppose technically like this, you've got one gap there, and then it's the same on the other side. You're never getting any more than that in. Yeah, 88. Okay. So let's go with 4 stations of 22 making this. So this is the actual lithium, and we're saying 22. Okay, that's just a little way of making notes. I could install the text plates mod as well, but you know, I'm not doing any more editing on this video than I have to. Alright, so then the lithium chlorides. I'm just going to do each one of these separately and we'll work out how it actually looks afterwards. This doesn't go... Oh, it goes like that, that's right. This one is okay. This one is an okay shape. Fenton's list top 5 okay shapes in order. Advanced chemical plants are at least very fast. They have a default crafting speed of 8. So I'm not anticipating much of an issue on this one, at least. So for 22 of these, we need 4,276 lithium chloride, which is easily provided by one of these. Easily. 5,600 per minute, even with just the regular beacons, not even the singularity beacons. So that's good. That's at least something. So we can have one of these at the very top of the chain, just feeding the lithium chloride down and across. I'm not even going to make a note of that. Why would I make a note of the number 1? Copy this. Don't know why I did that. Put it there. And then we need making the chlorine. Hydrogen chloride, sorry, I should say. This is becoming a nightmare. My brain is not coping. One of these needs 8,000, and this makes 56,000, so we're all good there. That just needs one of those. It's the electrolysis plant that I'm scared about, to be honest with you. Use this again. Why do I hold shift when I do that at the moment? I don't know. I don't know. Can't prod module this. Ultimate sadness. 2 in. This needs 2 out, so this is also a bit different. This... will not work because you need it like this. So you've got even less room for beacons here. So that's good fun. We need 40,000 of each of the 2 gases, hydrogen and chlorine. So here's where it starts getting exciting. So we're going to need 5 of these for the 40,000 hydrogen, but 5 of these only make 31,000 chlorine. But with 22 of these, we're outputting another 10,000 chlorine. So 4 of these will be enough. Right? No, it won't be enough. Sorry, 5 of these will be enough. This will give you the 31.5 thousand chlorine out, plus the excess 10,000 chlorine here, feeding the chlorine back around to this stage here. So this chlorine and this chlorine. But even that is still too much, right? And there's going to be a backup of hydrogen. This machine will stop working because there's more hydrogen than it knows what to do with. So the hydrogen output will be full. So we'll have to deal with that as well. What did I say? 4, 5. Yeah, 4 is not quite enough because of the singularity beacon issue. Could I put the input here for the stone? Is that asking for trouble? No, I still don't really get the space, do I? Alright, we'll go with 5 of these. Why can I not do a constant combinator for a recipe? Huh? Huh? You just can't do it. How strange. Fine, I'll do this. 5 of these. Even though I know that's not right. And then 5 of these needs 3,000. Oh, no, it doesn't. It needs 15,000 stone per minute. Enough water with 1 pump jack. It's fine. Almost 16,000 stone per minute. And that stone is the same shape as this, so that can just go there. And I am going to have to simulate this, so that's fine. That's on the right recipe now. What did I say? I've already forgotten. 15. Almost 16,000 sand per minute. .876. That's not quite enough, is it? Give me some speed. I have the need for speed. That's too much. Unless we just want to do it in 2. We should really, in fact, if anything, slow it down. So this is a 1-to-1 ratio, so we get 5 of these as well. Because I mean, the stone is the stone. Once you've got the prod modules in, it doesn't make any difference. Alright, it's not an egregious amount of stone, thankfully. Due to the fact that you can put prod modules in these now. Don't think you could always do that. Maybe you could, and I'm not remembering properly. Alright, we'll do a 1-to-1 ratio of grinders to this, just so that each one isn't outputting too much sand, and I don't have to like balance and then sort the sand, because sand is coarse, gets everywhere. Yeah, so we'll say 5 of these as well. Sand? Sand? Thank you. We'll say 5 of these as well. So 5 of these, 5 of these, just to get the hydrogen and the chlorine to feed 1 of these, which then feeds 1 of these. How much mineral water was this? 40,000. That's okay. This crashed last time. I believe it's been fixed. Yes. All right. That's only 1.2 of these per minute. So that 1 point. So how many minutes will that take to do a whole wagon? If you're watching Rate Calculator Developer, maybe you could add an option to multiply this by the number of wagons in a so that if you're using 8 wagons in a train, it can tell you how many trains per minute that will be. Just as an idea, just as an idea. If it uses 1.6 wagons per minute and there's 8 wagons, that's 5 minutes. That's fine. That's more than enough. That's a train going in and out full of mineral water once every 5 minutes is more than acceptable to me. So we only need sand and mineral water coming in. It's this 22 of this bit at the end that's going to absolutely kill me, isn't it? This bit will be fairly simple. 5 of these in a row. Feed the inputs into this. Feed this input directly into this. Obviously I can trim a lot of this space here. Just shift this all up by 1. Don't need this exact spacing. You only use the maximum amount of space here for when you also then need to put some singularity beacons in. Alright. So that's the explanation of how this is going to work. And I'm not doing it now. I'm doing it next time. Next time is going to be the build. This was the theory and the explanation of why lithium is flipping awful. Next time is going to be the build, the actual praxis of that. So that will be fun. So please, if you want to see that, subscribe. Although you don't even have to subscribe because the episodes come out on Sundays and Wednesdays. Which I might change. Because Thursday is my day off. So having to do this on Sunday and then also record another one before my next day off is a bit weird. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how I feel. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed, let me know with a like or a comment. And if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. If you want to leave a like, that would help me out a lot. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.